Yes, let's observe these feelings. Let's take a step back. We don't have to fight them. We don't have to beat them. Just observe, observe, observe. The illusory nature of each will be revealed. If you have found your true self, even for a moment, if you have discovered the eternal observer within, and I trust we are close to that, or even beyond it by now, then we realize it. We become aware. We don't have to do anything. These feelings go away by themselves. Which feeling or thought is separating you from happiness? Then work with that. Is it fear? Work with that. Everyone has fears, attachments. Everyone has some form of anger, some shame, some guilt. Let's observe it and place it in reality.
What is reality way? The path of life, first formalized and formulated by Dr. Gabriel through the practices and experiences through which man reaches the state of grace. The realization, the reality referred to by many older spiritual traditions. The system of reality transcends the scientific, philosophical, religious, or spiritual systems we know today by acknowledging and embracing them all. It is based on the Reality Codex, first published in Hungary in 2023, which is a simple, practical guide to the process of realization, where man is able to see himself, the external world, and the purpose of life on earth in reality. According to the followers of the path of reality, it can give real answers to the most difficult questions of life on earth, such as, who are we? Where are we going? What is our purpose? Is there a God? And if so, where?
Hi, Master. I have a question. How can we clean the planes? I would like to know. Thank you.
There is an aura hoover. It's on sale at the moment. I've actually seen such a thing, believe it or not. I think Mark and I saw it together. It was an aura hoover or magnet or something like that, on sale at half price. And the woman demonstrated it like ziz. Wow, I said. Maybe we should add it to the repertoire. Anyway, jokes aside. I used to have a little mantra of my own, a long time ago. The Master is pure on 4 planes. Thanks for the question. It is great. Obviously, if we have a little insight into the planes, this is again a question that I think everyone can straighten out on their own. By the way, you can find notes on this in both the codex and the seed. But let's quickly go through them. Physical plane. How do we clean it? What are the most important things? Well, enema, right? The 3 most important things are, obviously, fasting, whether it's this intermittent fasting people are doing these days, this 16 or 17-hour fast, or even the 3-day fast described in the seed, which includes a lead-up and a lead-off phase. But with fasting, again, I would say everyone should find the one that suits them best. It is possible. There are even fasting camps available. So this is an important part. Sweating as we're doing now. It's on purpose. No, if you can see, I am not sweating. Why not? I'm sitting higher. The mountain air, here, at the top of the Alps. Wow, it's so cold up here. Give me a break. A good brandy would help. I'm sitting here in the ski hut. Well, because I take a sauna every day, yes. I went over to Tisakayechki the other day. There were tens of thousands of people at the pool. But I went into the sauna world alone. It was so good. In the winter, it's full, but now it was wonderful. Well, after those 100 degrees, this 30-something feels cool. They don't believe me. Am I crazy? Going into the sauna in the summer? I say no. Well, when I lived in Pest with high blood pressure, I sweated like a horse. Always. I was dripping all the time, like this. My clothes were always soaked. The body was detoxifying. It had plenty to do, mind you. And now I don't have that, because I sweat it out every day. I'm in high temperatures with big fluctuation. Obviously, conscious breathing, conscious eating, conscious drinking. Let's work on these. Breathing itself is effective. Sweating is very, very effective. Breathing is very effective. Breathing through your nose is especially effective. Cleansing, apple cider vinegar, black carbon. Everyone, please work out for yourselves how to get your lymphatic system moving. Move, stretch, move, stretch, move, stretch. You can't overload the body. I know this, because if I don't exercise for 3 hours a day, I can't sleep at night. I'm not tired, not even a little bit. Even so, I am not tired, but at least that way. Anyway, I'm set for 3 hours. If it's less than that, I get hyper. Muscles need to be moved. And then, in addition, there's meditation. Meditation cleanses all the planes. Clean water. So I think these things are common knowledge. Energy. How can we purify and increase energy? Gratitude, presence, meditation, mantra. So mantra meditation, and mantra means to purify the mind, to purify the energy plane. In Sanskrit, mantra means purifying the mind. The energy plane is also part of the mind. We do mantras. There's the master mantra, small master mantra, but you can also have your own. We have mantras in our booklet. Let's use them. The astral plane. Remember, we have 12 serious emotions below the heart. Some of us have even more. You have to go through these according to the centers. Fear, attachment, we just talked about it here. Yes, let's observe these feelings. Let's take a step back. We don't have to fight them. We don't have to beat them. Just observe, observe, observe. The illusory nature of each will be revealed. If you have found your true self, even for a moment, if you have discovered the eternal observer within, and I trust we are close to that, or even beyond it by now, then we realize it, we become aware. We don't have to do anything. These feelings go away by themselves. I don't say forever because, for example, the old Hindu tradition says that even an enlightened master can be angry for 6 minutes. It's allowed for 6 minutes. He can thrash and kick about, but after 6 minutes he has to be still. After 6 minutes, he converts it to love. So let's observe the workings of the mind, as I just said. Which feeling or thought is separating you from happiness? Then work with that. Is it fear? Work with that. We move up the centers. 1, 2, 3. Everyone has fears, attachments. Everyone has some form of anger, some shame, some guilt. Let's observe it and place it in reality and realize that it's all an illusion. This is the cleansing of the lower astral plane. In the upper astral, if you can step into it through the heart center, there's not much to clean up, because what's there is love, compassion, gratitude. That's a pretty happy life. And then, the mental plane. What can cause issues on the mental plane? What do we do here too? We make ourselves aware. We observe it. For starters, There are a lot of thoughts, aren't there? Programs, belief systems. I'm a Catholic. I am this or that, what I identify with. I'm a Catholic. I'm a materialist, which of course are again just identifications based on programs. But you are neither. You are none of these. They're all just identifications. Observe those polluting thoughts. This is also where our habits created by our programs are hidden. Let's work on habits, one by one. Observe on the mental plane which programs and thoughts disturb you. What separates you from reality? What separates you from joy? What separates you from health? What habits do you have? Go through these. This is in the codex, by the way. I simply observe my day. I look at a habit and ask, which plane am I clearing with this? Which part of me am I developing? Am I on my path or not? If not, then I tick it off. I cross it out. Julie and Mary can get lost. I cross it out. Sorry, I won't go to the pub anymore. Bye. I know this is not how it goes, but this is how it should go. Then my mates come. Let's go to the football match. Again, we eat chips, drink beer, get drunk like animals. Wow, great. I'm coming in a minute. The next day, I cross it out. I'm not going. Sorry, I'm not coming. I'm busy. Habits. And practically, once the mental plane is clear, I simply keep up the program of realization. Oh yes, the unrealized, outdated goals are also here, on the mental plane. What kind of goals are they? The ones I got from my mom, my dad, my teachers. But I recognize they are not mine. I'm in self-fulfillment. I don't want to be an astronaut. I don't want to be prime minister. I let them go. I clear them tick, tick, tick. What do I want to be? And then I look in my mirror. Where am I going? What is my goal? I keep only that one. I let go of the other thoughts, programs, and habits, one by one. Obviously, on the astral plane, there are still the addictions on the lower astral. I know what my addictions are. We don't say it. We don't admit it to others. But deep down we know, don't we? And what is addiction? It's what I don't control. It controls me. Cigarettes, alcohol, drugs, pills, sleeping pills, this, that, I don't know. There are so many. Chocolates, all sorts. There's even sports addiction. I think I have that. Cottage cheese pie addiction. Whatever you want. Yesterday, I met my old friend, the ice cream addict. I said, ice cream? Oh, leave it, he said. I've let it go. I'm shoving it in. He is still 160 kilos. Well, I said, that's a choice too, brother, if you love it. Isn't it? Okay, no problem. Phone addiction? Internet? Children have internet addiction. There are lots. Porn addiction. I've seen so many. I can't even tell you. Let's start one by one. Which one can I give up the fastest? Porn addiction? I'm 90 years old. No, okay. I can still knock on the door. Knock, knock. Okay, I cross it out. Okay. Cream cake addiction. Well, all right. Or let's say roast duck addiction. Okay, I have no teeth anymore. Check. Okay, I'm kidding. But please go through them like this. One by one, not all at once. One by one. Now I'm working on cigarettes. Now I'm working on booze. Even now, there you are. In a couple of months, he has put down all his medication. Thank you very much. He worked on it. Saw it was unnecessary. Not needed. Come on. We solved everything. We just talked about it. This is how it works. I confront it. If we can add this knowledge too, I look at what shadow brought it up. How did I bring it up? What's missing? What is a cigarette smoker missing? Kiss. Kiss. Weed. Here you go, teacher. Weed.
So, Master, are you saying that a good pipe will solve everything?
Well, it depends on the vintage, as in the joke. No, I won't tell it. I don't remember how it goes. Okay, it was like this, Uncle John. What do you like better? A good bottle of wine or a young woman? Well, it depends on the vintage. So, TB asked if a good pipe would solve everything. Freud would have called it the subconscious. So, a pipe solves everything if you put it in the right place. But really, the way to go through it is to make yourself aware of it, simply to face it, without taboos, without all sorts of lies, without self-deception. I know I've worked with so many alcoholics, it's not even true. And most of them simply think it's perfectly normal that they need to drink 7 beers a day. But that's not alcoholism. Then what is it? I ask. Then what would you call alcoholism? He's just thirsty. Anyway, it is not conscious. Look in this mirror, and it will work. By the way, it's a good meditative practice to look inside ourselves and go through the planes and ask ourselves, what should I clear out of here? Okay, thanks for the question. It was great.